Hey Tech Farm, it's your girl again, Ade Damola. Welcome to the Tech Lady. So today you will learn how to analyze retail sales using pivot tables in Google Sheets. And no coding, no stress. We'll load real data, summarize it, and create charts, and even get help from AI like ChatGPT. So let's get into it. So to get started, you need to click on this icon that shows Google Apps at the upper right of the screen. Click on it and scroll down. You see Google Sheets. It has a green icon. Then click on blank spreadsheet to get started. So click on blank spreadsheet, and here we have a clean sheet. So for you to get started, it's either you type in your data or you have a data set that you already downloaded. So if you have one, then you click on click on file, then click on import. Then you can choose whichever data set you want to work with. So here is the one I'll be working with. Select and click on insert. So then we have to click on create new spreadsheets, and here we have convert text to numbers, dates, and formulas. So you can decide to have this checked. You can check this box. It easily converts your dates. It formats. It formats the dates column, the number column, the text, and the likes. But I'll be checking it out and import data so that we can just go through it together. So it has been imported. Then I'll open now, and so here we have our data sets. This is it. So it is not looking presentable. So let's just format a little by just adding one or two things to it. So let's select the first row that has the date, the products, and the sales point, and let's just increase the font size to about 12. Let's make it bold, and let's fill the color. What color do we choose? Can we choose gold? Okay, this is gold or yellow. So we have this, and we have this sorted. So let's convert this date column to date format. Yes, we can see that it is showing like a date format, but in case it is not coming like a date, in case your data is not coming like a date, so and you want to format it to a date, just select the column and click on format, click on number, and select dates. So we have it sorted here. And in case you don't like this format, this backslash, you can still go back to your format, number, and scroll down. Then you see custom date and time. So you can decide to choose whichever one you want, how you want it. We have the day, we have the month, we have the time, hour, minutes, seconds, how you want it to show. So you can always choose whichever one. And also for this, we have the backslash. You can decide to change it to this format where we have like a dash sign that is the year, the month, and the day. So let's just use this format. Let's use this format, and let's click on this and apply. So we have it changed already. I hope you understood that. Okay, so moving on, let's click on the sales tab, the sales column, and let's format that to currency. So let's just choose currency. Yeah. So it has added a dollar sign to it. In case you do not want a dollar sign, you want another currency, you can just go back to the format, the number, then you go to custom currency, and you would have whatever currency you wish to add. So we have different currency. Once you click on it, then you click on apply, and it's get it sorted. Also, if you would like to change the number of decimal uh, you have in your data, you can always choose from custom number format. So here it chooses how many decimal number you want. Okay, so for here we have two decimal number, and here we have no decimal number. So let's just assume, or let's just try this out. Let's click on this and apply. So you can see that it rounds this up. We were having like a 34.5 before, it rounds it up. So it depends on what you're working with. It depends on what you want to get. This is a sales. This involves like it involves money. Let's say it does involves money, and if you are doing a round up, you might not get the accurate amount, and you might be having some shortage because this has rounded it up to the number. It's rounded it up to no decimal point. So it is best to just have it the exact way it is. So let's just go back to the number, or better still, okay, let's select this. So we can just click on Ctrl Z. So we click on Ctrl Z to undo what we have done instead of going through that route. But I hope you understand that you can also go through that route of format, number, and custom number format. So you can choose that, and you can just use the shortcut Ctrl Z. So that is about that. So basically, a we have a clean sheet. At least to an extent, it is looking like presentable. And always try to inspect your data set before analysis. A clean sheet equals to a clean insight. So once you have a clean sheet, the insights will be to give you a clear insight. So a clean sheet equals to a clear insight. So moving on, we'll be creating a pivot table now. So what do we do? Click on any of the cells here, and click on any of the cells and click on inserts, and click on pivot table. So it brings this dialog box saying create pivot table data range. So this is the data range. So it is saying sample retail sales sample A1 to G201. So this is A1. So it is ranging from this column, this cell where we have date, that is A1. I hope you understand. So this is the first cell till the very, very last one. So it's saying insert to new sheet or existing sheet. So let's just use new sheet and then hit the create button. Okay, so now we have our pivot table. So now let's just add to everything we'll be working with. So we have the row. So let's click on add on the row. And so what are we adding to the rows? Let's add the products. So we have about 5 products in our data set. So we have the conditioner, we have the lotion, we have the shampoo, and soap and toothpaste. So it has added automatically to the row. So the next thing we'll be doing is for the column. So for the column, let's just try to use region, and let's select region to the column. So these are the regions we have. We have the east, north, south, and west. So this is more like we are trying to get each sales for each region per product. For each region, what did they sell in the east, in the north, in the west, in the south? What did they sell? How much they make on conditioner alone? How much they make on lotion? So it simplifies your data sets. It helps you get what you the details you want. And so let's look for values. Let's click on values. Let's click add. So let's add sales to value. So what we are looking for, what are the values you are looking for? The sales amount for each product per region. So here we have the pivot table. So these are simplified our data set. So for east, for north, for west, and for south, we have each amount of sales for each product. So for this column where we have the east, that is excuse me, the column B. On the column B, we have the east, and the east has conditioner, lotion, shampoo, soap, and toothpaste. So this is a sum of the total products, all the products for his. This is vertically per column, but per row, it is showing sales of conditioner alone for all the region. So for this row, okay, let me just let me add. Excuse me. Okay, so this column I selected now, it is showing the product, the sales for all the products in the list. Why this row? Why this row I'm showing? It is showing just for conditioner alone. It is showing for conditioner alone across all the regions. I hope you understand. So that is about that. So what this pivot table does is it summarizes your data set. It makes it in the simplest form. It makes it easy to understand and easy to extract information. Yeah, basically. So the next thing we'll be doing is to add filters. So let's click on date, and we have added dates. Look at the status showing all items. So let's click on that. Filter by condition. It says date is after. Date is after. Here, choose exact date. So let's enter the formula of the value rather 2023 01 01. Let's click on OK. So date is after 2023 01 01. So this simply means that all the details we are getting here is after the 1st of January 2023. So anything before the 1st of January is not added to this pivot table. So depending on what you want to get, just try and filter based on what you are looking for. So you can decide to say before a certain date or exact date, or you're trying to look for an exact date. So filter helps you to focus more on like pigments, like category. It helps you to just simplify your data. So the next thing we're doing is to add a slicer. So let's go to data, click on add slicer. So once you click on add slicer, so we have this where we have column, we have the slicer tab opened by the right corner of our screen, and let's choose the column. Let's just choose category for column. Yes, let's choose category for column. And we can always move this around. Let's close the slicer tab. Let's close the pivot table editor. And let's just move this here. We can always move this here. So by category, we can always filter um, by condition, by category. So we have like three categories. We have the beauty, the health, and the household from our data set. So you might be wondering, where did we get that from? So this is the category tab or the column C. We have the beauty, we have the household, and we have the health. So that is what brings about those categories we have here, because we are filtering, we are the slicer, we filter by category. So you can decide to choose, okay, I want to filter just the beauty and the household. Then you would see that we have a different value for just those two. And if we are choosing for household alone, let's see. Okay, let's move this up a bit. Okay, so if we are doing for beauty alone, let's see, the value has changed. We have just for beauty alone. So that is just about that. You can filter by category. You can decide to filter according to what you want to get. According to what you want to get, you can decide to filter, um, choose dates, choose range of dates, choose anything that suits your search and you want result for. So that is just about the slicer and the filters. So the next thing we'll be doing is to create charts. So click on anywhere on your pivot table, click on insert and click on charts. So here we have our chart. Let's try to move it to, let's just move this. Okay, here we have our charts here. So let's change this to bar charts. Let's see. Okay, let's just choose this and make it a bar chart. And so let's rename our chart to sales by products and region. Okay, product and region. So we have our charts title there. Um, we can decide to change the font size or make it bold. We can bolden it. We can change the color. We can change the color to whatever color that suits us. So let's just do a blue. We can try to centralize it. You can just do a lot of things on those charts. It's just as you want, customize as you would like to. But basically, this is the chart from the pivot table. So we have the conditioner, the lotion, the shampoo, the soap, the toothpaste, and the ground filter. So for conditioner here, you can see that we have a certain amount. We have it's everything is aligned with its own sales price. So you can choose. You can decide to edit. You can decide to do as much. formatting as you would like to on your chart. So you can decide to do whatever you think is okay or would make data your data appealing to the eyes. So here we have our title, we have our title text, we have the colors, we have series, we have legend, we have horizontal axis. You can choose to do it whichever way that suits you. Whichever you can decide to show axis line. This is what is showing. You can see the axis line and you can decide to remove it depending on what you want. So um, that is just it. You can see that our data has been visualized. What we have here has been put on charts and it is looking appealing. Let's close this and see what our table is showing. Okay, let's move this here. Um, let's let's move this chart. Let's move this chart here. We can also adjust in case it's showing too big. Do you want to have it on? So you can see that there is a very clean and appealing visual. This is giving us like even from it you can see that it is appealing to the eyes and also you can easily detect information. You can easily extract information from this visual from this pivot table. Yes, so try to practicalize. You need to try this out and practice makes perfection, like they say. So the more you do, the more you get to understand. The more you try a feature, the more you know what it is meant for, or what you can always do to change. So here we have the test title. You can choose anything. You can just customize as much as you want. So the pivot table shows that lotion sells more in the West. Is the top selling product in the West, while conditioner sells more in the West also. No, in the south. So conditioner sells more in the south and lotion sells more in the west. So this just gives an insight. It gives a meaningful insight of okay, what product moves more, what product sells more in a particular region. So um, that is just basically about that. So I also forgot to let you know that you can also rename your sheet and by right clicking on it. This is where we have the sheet name. This is at the lower part of the screen. So once you right click on it, you can change the name. Let's say it is retail sales, so we can just have that as retail sales, and that is just it. Just um, try anything that works for you and see how it works. So we can also use AI like ChatGPT to get an insight. Let's say, okay, let's try this. Let's copy this. Control A and Control C. So let's copy the data set and paste it here. And let's ask that what is, let's say, what what is the best selling products by region. Okay, so let's see. So we can also get insight from AI by just copying the data sets and pasting in ChatGPT just to get what to do. Yeah. So it says here is the best selling product by region based on total sales. So it says East shampoo 34 $34 and North soap $23 and waist conditioner 58.7. So you can always use a high it might not be ChatGPT alone. There are different AIs you can use to get insights in uh, getting insights in your data set. So this just gave you the simplest answer, saying that shampoo gave 34.5 and if we look at the data set, you see that it corresponds with it. So basically, that is just about that.
So you just built a full data analysis workflow using Google Sheets. We created a pivot table, we added filters, we created charts, we even use AI powered insights. Smash the like button if you learned something. Kindly subscribe. That goes a long way for me. You can also download the free data set in the description box below. Click on it to download and also comment what you would like us to treat next or what data sets you would like us to explore next. Thank you so much for your time. I do not take this for granted. Thank you. Do well to subscribe, like, and comment. I love you. God bless you.